not just yet. We're not going to do that just yet, guys. What's up, everybody? The Xbox Series X and S launched last night, and oh man, whew, I am drained. It was just super exciting and all that great content. Oh man, good times, good times. That being said, the show must go on as always, and here we are, Discovery Expo, November 11th. It is Remembrance Day for Canada, to remember our vets. We're also for Discovery Expo today. We're continuing our talk about accessibility. We are on part 3 of our video series. So please, guys, enjoy the video, and then afterwards we'll talk about the secret word of the day. So thank you guys so much. Here's the video.
So now here is a screenshot of Learning Tools and OneNote. So OneNote is on the right and Learning Tools is on the right inside of Word. Now the thing that you have to understand is that even though the image is turning black and the words are separating apart via syllables, it actually is not changing the underlying document. So if you're co-authoring, you get to see this view of the document. Everyone else gets to see what you're seeing right here is the raw document. So everybody can work on a document in the view that best suits themselves, but there is one canonical co-author document that is being produced. So it's a really good productivity use that also makes productivity personal. This is a consumer app that you may want to let people know, especially if they're very interested in the PowerPoint captions. This is Microsoft Translator. Microsoft Translator, actually, there is a PowerPoint add-in that can allow multiple people and actually do presenter mode or teacher mode so that it allows people to interact different languages. They can type in to interact as opposed to speak. So there's many different scenarios that help people, in their daily work or in their daily school. Next, you're going to find a plethora of information inside of ease of access. This is something that's probably something you want to highlight to almost every single customer. Why? A vast majority of men have some sort of color blindness. So if you have a color blindness, you may not be able to see green or red and be able to differentiate the two. The great thing with color filters is you can choose. There's multiple profiles of different types of palettes that you can use to make these colors stand out for your consumption. So if somebody does only use green and red and doesn't actually use red as bad and green is good and actually label them, you actually would be able to differentiate between green and red using those color filters. Other settings that may be very helpful, especially in this world of COVID and remote work, Focus Assistant, you're constantly getting barraged by things. You can actually start to manage when and how things come up. Nightlight, if people are starting to work really late, the blue light actually causes their brains to stay active. So what you want to do is turn on nightlight, which dims out the blue and brings more of an orange tint to the front, which allows people to go to sleep and disconnect from work. Cortana, this allows people with mobility issues or other sorts of scenarios to actually talk and create reminders. Notifications, you actually get to manage your notifications that come in and notify you as far as if they're distracting. You can push down on the notifications. If you want more of them and don't want to have to constantly switch back and forth, maybe a mobility issue, you would get those notifications. Then there's one that's actually really interesting, which is visual sounds. So many of you may hear a ding, and that ding is associated with maybe a new mail that came in. Well, with visual sounds, it actually will register a visual cue on the screen with respect to that sound, so that you're getting, if somebody is hard of hearing, they would get 2 forms of input, or if they were completely deaf, they would actually be able to see that there was a sound played on the computer. Now let's switch from productivity to fun and games. So This is all about playing together. We want to be real inclusive about how the Microsoft, Xbox, and our entire ecosystem supports playing together. There is a link in this deck to the video that is underlying this. Watch that and see just how important these accessibility features are. Not only are accessibility features important to people with different types of disabilities, maybe mobility or such forth, but also like edit mapping. So the edit button mapping is something that a power user would use, but is also something that somebody with a disability would use. So this not only hits your people with disabilities, but also hits your power users. So you're hitting multiple scenarios and multiple people to really personalize the experience for them by covering these accessibility features.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just before we get to the secret word, I apologize. The U.S. is also celebrating Veterans Day, Remembrance Day as well. So just make sure you guys take some time out today and just remember the people who have sacrificed their lives so we can enjoy the freedoms we have today. And so that being said, let's get into the secret word of today, which is settings. Settings is your secret word. And thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. Hope you guys are enjoying that Xbox Series X and S. And keep on enjoying Discovery Expo. That's right. We are winding down this season. So tune in, keep checking out the content, and always leave your thoughts and feelings about Discovery Expo. As always, we would like to make improvements. All right, guys, till the next time, and keep on enjoying Discovery Expo. Thank you.